This is part 1 of what if Deku was a reincarnation of Naruto. Um, Alright, I'm just gonna get straight into it, because I don't really like explaining myself a lot inside of these videos. But, so, where I last left off is, Deku getting out of the hospital and stuff. And, now we'll get to the entrance exam. And, Deku walks in, and this time he doesn't trip. So he's, walking in stuff. And then he gets to the first part of the entrance exam. I'll say he gets behind Momo, because I want to be OP, like, smart and OP at the same time, but, I don't want to be too smart. I want to be, like, battle genius, but not too smart, so, yeah. Hey, somewhat like Goku, battle genius, like that. So, he, goes to the second part of it, and, President Mike is explaining himself and stuff, and Ida's like, on behalf of UA, I am very, disappointed in UA, because they didn't, talk about the 0-pointer, and, Deku's like, he was about to explain it, and, President Mike is like, yeah, kid, I was just about to get to that, and Ida's very embarrassed. He's like, this kid, he didn't, I knew that, and Deku, he just, like, goes back to what he was doing, and Deku's walking up to the front of the gate, and Ida thinks he's about to go talk to Uraka. Ho Chaco, yeah, but Ida stops him, and he's like, so, you were about to go talk to that girl. Deku's like, no, I wasn't. And, before he even did that, Deku sidesteps him before he could touch him. He's like, and he's already behind him with the kunai to his neck. He's like, what are you doing? And with the slits in his eyes, and, he just like, you were about to go talk to that girl right there. And Deku's like, no, I wasn't. I was just going up to the front of the gate. Everybody just staring at him like, what? Why does this kid keep messing with him? He's not doing anything. And he's just like, oh. And he just walks back toward the gate. And, he's like, I didn't even see him. How did he even get behind me? I'm gonna give him the flying Raijin, and, his dojutsu is gonna be the, Running Sharingan, and, the Tensegon. No, not Tensegon. What is it called? Not Tensegon. What is it called? Byakugan. Yeah, he's gonna have the Byakugan too, because I want him to be OP. Like, I want to give him that 360 vision without the blind spot, because I do not want him to have that. But, so they open the gates, and, like, they open it, like, a little bit, and Deku's the first person out, and they're like, he's cheating, he should be, disqualified, and President Mike's like, there's no go in a real battle, and they're like, oh, shit, and they're just running off, and Deku's, like, racking up, like, so many points, and they're like, what's his quirk and stuff, and All Might's just up in there, like, oh my god, this kid, didn't he say he was quirkless? All for one, and he's like thinking, is that all for one? And Nezu's, and then he said it out loud, like under his breath and stuff. And Nezu walked up to him and was like, "All Might, what did you say, all for one?" And All Might's like, because this kid said he was quirkless. And then Nezu's like, oh, he must have unlocked his quirk then. And he's like, yeah, but I might keep an eye on this kid, because I don't know if he's working for All for One. Because you know All Might's a dick like that. So, then, he sees, so I'm gonna do a reincarnation. I'm just gonna try to get the ship out of the way and stuff like that. The ship is gonna be Konan, but, the reincarnation, she's not gonna know that she's a reincarnation. So her name is gonna be Tora Hakura. There you go, guys. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering a lot. It's like my second video out, and I'm just getting the hang of it. I'm trying to not stutter so much, but it's really hard for me. But yeah, but Deku's just walking around and stuff, and he sees Conan. Basically, I'm just gonna call her Conan because her name is really difficult to say. And he says, and Conan's trapped under the rubble, and he's like, "Oh crap, this girl's gonna get hurt." And he's like, so he like throws a kunai, uses flying Raijin, and they're like, "Is that a teleport? Is this quirk teleportation?" And it's like, "No, because I just saw him using like water stuff and fire," and they're like, "Oh," and he has all five chakra nations, like I said, but he has all, and then he uses a Rasengan, a Rasen, what is it called? Wind style Rasengan, and he just uses it on the zero pointer, and yeah, and exploded, and Deku rushes there, gets Konan, and takes the rubble off her, and just runs, and you know that one scene like with Logan from X-Men where he just walks out of the fire, like, and he's just walking like a badass, and that's Deku right there. That's Deku, and his hero name. I'm just gonna get it out the way and tell you guys. His hero name is gonna be what is it? What is I about to say? Madara Uchiha. Because I mean, you would say no, not Madara. I'm gonna change it. Madara. I say the yellow flash. No, the orange flash. Cause his hair color is black, but he's gonna be wearing this like for his hero costume. I'll tell you when I get to it. Cause his hero costume is gonna make him like when he teleports, it's gonna be orange. So I'll tell you what it's gonna be like. All right, but anyways, so Deku's just walking back, and everybody's like, "Whoa, that was so cool." And he's like, "Are you okay?" And she's just blushing. He's like, yeah, my leg just hurts a little bit." He's like, "Oh," and her quirk is paper, like paper, just paper, and he's like, "I'll take you to a recovery, girl." He just takes her there, and she's looking at him and seeing if he had any injuries on him, but she says there's no scratch on you. And he looks at Conan, and he heals Conan up in her leg, and Deku's like, "All right, I'm about to go run off and get some more points." And Deku racked up about 1,300 points. Is that a little bit too much? I'll say 900, even though he's OP, and that's above All Might score. I'm gonna say, yeah, above All Might score. So he holds the new record for that. And there, and then it's the end of the entrance exam. They're like, "All right, everyone, we're gonna end it off here, and you'll get your your letters in the mail." And Nezu walks up to him, and he hands Deku as Deku says, "Deku, we have a scholarship for you because you did so well that we just wanted to give you one." And he's like, "Oh, really?" He's like, "Yeah, what do you want your design to be for, like, so that you can use your scholarship? Like, the scholarship is going to be used for, like, to go in the gym, be able to open the gate so that you can go in early and stuff like that." He's like, a headband." He's like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yeah, a headband." I said, "All right." Then All Might walks up to him and is like, "Young Midoriya." Because he knows him because he was offering him his quirk. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I remember now. He didn't offer him his quirk. He scolded him in the last one. Was like, "Young Midoriya, great, great job on the entrance exam." He's like, "I need to talk to you." He's like, "Okay, All Might." And he's like, "So, young Midoriya, you unlocked your quirk." In like a devious way, he's like, "You unlocked your quirk, young Midoriya. Is that true? Right?" He's like, yeah, All Might." He's like, "Did you meet up with anyone? Like, anyone in particular?" I mean, not in particular. Like, it would be a shame if, like there was a person who could steal quirks, because your quirk would be the most useful probably for him. It's like, probably All Might. I don't know. I mean, and he's like, this kid is good. I'm gonna see if he's working with him or one way or another. And he's like, okay, young Midoriya, you beat my record. That's pretty good. But so Deku leaves and he goes home. He's like, Mom, I think I got in because they offered me a scholarship. She's like, really? And I'm gonna say Deku has a job in this one. So he bought his own house, so he had to call his mom. No, he went to his mom's house, yeah. But he has his own house, like it's a mansion. He has like Lambo, something that fits a ninja, something fire. Yeah, Lambo's pretty fire. I was gonna say Bugatti, but nah, Lambo. He has like three cars, like three specific type of cars. No, he has exotic cars, like exotic cars and stuff that he drives around. But his most one that he drives is the Lambo, because that thing is fire for a ninja, bro. Like it even has the on the sides of the doors, it has like the Akatsuki clouds on the side, and it's pretty fire. I'll put a picture up on the next video of what his designs and stuff will be on it. But so Deku tells his mom, like, I got in, I got in, mom. And she's like, oh really, Deku? I mean, Izuku? He's like, yeah. Um, uh, they gave me a scholarship. She's like, wow, my son, I'm so proud of you. He's like, you're gonna become a great hero. And he's like, yeah, mom. And Deku's like, so mom, um, what is it? That's all he had to say to his mom, I guess. But he went home, and his job is a 5-star restaurant, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good pay. That's how he afford the mansion. But so he goes home, eats dinner, and go to bed, and waits, and then I guess skip a few days until they get their letters and stuff, and Deku gets his headband for so they can go. And he's walking. He drives his Lambo to UA. He parks and stuff, and he walks up to the gate, and they're like, there's media up there like, how this kid thinks he can break into UA, and like, nah, his kid is probably just walking up to the gate or something, and the gates just open automatically. They're like, what? And the gates just close behind him. But so Deku walks to class. He sees like this caterpillar thing on the ground. I mean, he senses somebody in the room with him. He sees this caterpillar thing on the ground. It's like, this is Aizawa, of course. You know Aizawa. He's like, are you our teacher? He's like, yeah. Just go sit down, I guess. How are you even here this early? I have a scholarship. Oh, so you're the kid Nezu told me about. And he's like, yeah. So he just goes up to his seat, sits down. I'm just saying he's. Let me think of something that he would probably be doing. He's in his mindscape talking with Naruto, Kurama, and Naruto is slowly fusing with him, with his body and stuff. And that's it, I guess. And, so everybody walks in class. He's like, all right, I'm gonna have a quirk assessment test. And Chaco's in the back, like, Chaco over in the back, like, we already did one, though. And he's like, yeah, we're doing another one. And whoever gets last is getting expelled. And I changed Conan with Torahagakure, because she's really useless. And I feel like she's would be the traitor in UA. So I'm just gonna kick her out. What is she gonna do? How did she even get in? Like, Monetta's a king. I'm letting Monetta stay, but fuck her. She's fucking trash, bro. Like, invisibility. Invisibility. And you're saying a quirkless person can't get in, but an invisible person now. Invisible. Think about this. So she's invisible, and Deku's quirkless. So if she was visible, she would be able to get into you. Is basically what they're saying. But yeah, I'm not gonna get on her case. So Chocol's just a bitch. Just keep that bitch. She's definitely an ugly one for that to watch. But anyways, um, so he tells everybody get their uniform and stuff. And Deku's the first person to get theirs and walk out. And everybody follows. Um as I said, follow him. And they go to the locker rooms and they see how Kirishima walks up to Deku and sees how lean but buff he is. Like he's buff but lean. And he says, "Dude, what workout do you?" He's like, "Oh, just a good workout schedule." And he's like, that's not really good explanation, but okay." And Mineta finds a hole in the wall, and he's like, "I need to see these boobies," and he's just drooling out of his mouth, and everybody's, he's like, Deku's like, they can probably hear you on the other side, right? And he's like, really? And he's like, nah, they can't hear me. And Dick is like, no, I think that Jiro girl with the headphones might be able to, because she might be able to plug into the wall or something. He's like, nah, she can't hear me. And he just looks back in the wall. Poke. That pencil's shoving in his eye. He's like, my eye. He's like, yeah, I told you. You shouldn't be speaking on them. He's like, he's on the ground. Deku just heals him a little bit, because I'm not going to make Mineta like hurt. He's a king, of course, so I'm just gonna make him get healed by Deku a little bit for his eye pains. He is king. But anyways, they walk out. All the girls see Deku. They can see how buff he is through the clothes, and all of them are blushing at him. And all the boys are like have envy for him, and how he looks and stuff like that. They're envious of Deku. But he throws the ball. Aizawa throws the ball to Izuku. He's like, "You got first place in the ball throw." And Baku's like, "What? That damn nerd!" He's like, he charges at Deku, and Aizawa shuts his quirk off and wraps him up in his capture scarf. He's like, "Try that again, and you're expelled." He's like, and he's walks up. He walks back to where he was standing. He's mad. And Deku throws the ball. He gets infinity, shocking everyone. He's going past infinity, and like infinity squared, like times two. And everybody's like, "This machine exploded." And I was like, "What?" And everybody's like asking, What is it? What is it? What is it?" He's like, "I can't tell you that because that would be violation." And they're like, "Aw." And everybody's like, and he's like, "I gotta go get a new ball and another machine. Hold up." And he walks back. He's like, "Let me get this thing." He brings it back, and Deku gets first in everything. Race, long jump, strength. He gets first, beating All Might's record. Speed first. Everything first. And they leave, and Conan comes up to him. I'm getting his ship right out, bro, because I do not want to freaking do no ship. I'm not really good with love stuff because I'm only 13, so I'm not too good with love. I don't even have a girlfriend, so it's really impossible for me to experience any love. I have no love in my life. I'm a lonely boy. And so Deku, and Conan walks up and was like, Izuku, because, she calls him Deku, and he's like, "Deku," and he's like, yeah. He's like, do you, want to go somewhere? He's like, "Deku," and he's like, "That's not my name." He's like, "Oh, I heard Bakugo calling you that." Oh, he's like, "Yeah, that's not my name still, though. I really don't like it, because it brings me back bad memories." He's like, "Oh, okay, I'll call Izuku. Do you want to go get ice cream or something sometime?" He's like, "Sure." And he's like, and all the girls are looking at them and like, this bitch. I don't want to do harems because I really hate harems. I don't see why other YouTubers do it. Like, it's really bad. You only need one girl in life, bro. One girl, one female, one specific female in your life. Like no cap. I hear him. All I hear him is basically just saying that you want more women in your life, more children. I want my children's legacy to flourish. Be like Endeavor over here. Shoto, beat Deku, make him use his fire. It's like if he doesn't want to use it, he doesn't have to use it. Endeavor. And, yeah, I'm probably gonna do that in the Sword for Fools sometime though. But so he walks back home. I mean, he doesn't walk. He takes his Lambo back home. Everybody's like, so that's his. Everybody's looking at the car in the thing, and they're like, whose car is that? And Deku just walks out, and he just hops inside of his car. He's like, that's his car. Everybody's like, wow. And Momo's just like, I've seen lots of cars like that, and she's not really stunned and stuff like that. So Ochaka's over there like, money, get my chance. She's trying to get with Deku. You know something? Ochako, she's trying to get with that Deku. She's trying to get that small might of his. If you know what I mean. But, Deku just goes back home, goes to sleep. Next day, they do heroes versus villain. I mean, next day, All Might comes in like, I am here. No, coming through the door like a normal person. He's like, All Might. Everybody's like, All Might. And Deku's like, All Might. Oh my god, I really hate this guy. And everyone's like, why are you not cheering? He's like, I really don't like All Might that much. He's not my favorite hero. I feel like either Snipe or either Kamui Woods would be, because like Kamui Woods, like he basically just uses wood. And he's like, yeah, wood style is pretty good. He's like, yeah, I like that. And like Snipe is pretty precisional and stuff like that. So of course he likes people like that also. And he admires Mirako for like her audacity and stuff like that. Like she's a good fighter. He admires her for that. So of course he admires her. But All Might, nah, because he thinks he does it for the fame and stuff, which he basically does in this universe. In actual canon, he's not a dick. I just don't like All Might because yeah, I just don't like him. So we get to it's Deku and Konan. I call him Deku because I want to, and it's not what people call him. I just call him Deku. But and it's Bakugo and Todoroki, and he's like, all right, so I want you to scout the area out, go to the roof, because I know Bakugo's gonna come for me first, and just got out. She's like, I mean, Deku asked her first, what can your work do? She's like, I can fly, do anything with paper, basically. And he's like, oh, that's pretty cool. And Naruto's like, there's a person in my universe. I think she might be the reincarnation of her. He's like, yeah, I think so too. And he's like, oh, yeah, I think she might be her reincarnation. Like, oh, yeah, there's other reincarnations in this universe, you know that, right? And like, yeah, I can feel like Sasuke's chakra, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm about to do in this? I'm about to make Sasuke up in here, yes sir. Sasuke. I am not gonna add Sakura. Don't even come in the comments like, oh Sakura, add Sakura. No, add Sakura. So Sakura is fucking useless. What can she do? Punch? Amuse me more. But I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic. Second video, of course I'm gonna get off topic. But anyways, she flies up to the roof, scouts the area out. Bakugo comes around the corner, and they're like, "You damn nerd!" He's trying to like, comes around the corner, and Deku's like, "Oh crap, gotta go!" And he just throws a kunai up, and he disappears. He's like, "Where did that damn nerd go?" And he appears right behind Bakugo, chopping him on the neck, because of course he's probably Bakugo fucking fall. Now I'm gonna make this fight exciting. So I'm gonna say he does one style wind bullet, and he shoots it at Bakugo. Bakugo's like, oh crap, and he's like, oh, he shoots it at Bakugo, and Bakugo tries to use the explosions, and it enhances. No, yeah, the wind style enhances it. And he's like, oh crap, wind water style, water bullet, not water bullets. Water style, water dragon jutsu, and he summons a water dragon. I'm doing the Tobirama move over here. He summons in water, and he does that, and then Deku's like, oh crap, oh crap. And Baku's like, oh crap, and Deku's like, yeah, bitch. And he gets hit by the water dragon, blowing Bakugo back, and he's like, wind, um, earth style, mud slide. He's like, okay, and he's I'm gonna think of another one. Fire style, fireball jutsu, water, wind style, wind bullets, I guess again, wind bullets, and he enhances the fire. And then Baku's like, it's coming closer. He can feel the heat off of it, and he just gets knocked out by it. And he's like, oh crap, and then he uses water bullets to counter the waters. I mean, he just depletes the chakra from the attack. I don't even know how he could do that, but he does it anyways. And he puts the capture date on Bakugo, and he leaves, and Conan found the bomb area because Todoroki just froze the whole bomb area like a dumbass. And it's on the fourth floor, and they go up to and he makes a plan saying so he goes down inside. He's told Conan, all right, so what I want you to do is I'll fight Todoroki. Use your because I know he won't use his fire because of some very odd reason, but he won't use the fire. So use your paper attacks, and I'll use like try to cover me basically is what he's saying. He says try to cover me, and if he can try to get to knock him out and we can get the bomb. She's like, all right. So they do the plan. It works out because I really don't want to do this fight, even though it would be probably really good. Like he would use like a lot. Deku would probably use a lot of fire attacks in it, but yeah, and Conan would be like, fire basically weakens my paper. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Alright, you go and get the bomb, and she touches the bomb, and Hero Team wins. He's like, how? Bakugo woke up at this time. He's like, he woke just in the early said, Hero Teams wins, and he's like, oh god, that damn Deku. And, yeah. So what's next? What's next after this? The USJ. So they get ready they go to USJ and eat it. They pick their class reps, and everyone chose. Most of the people chose Deku, so Deku's the president. He's like, this would be a great honor for me, but I feel like Ida. No, I'm not gonna give it to Ida because I don't like Ida. But I really don't. He's always trying to bullshit somebody over and stuff. So and Momo's just crying over there. He's like, I'll give it to Momo. And Momo's like, really? And she's like, yeah, I'll be the vice president. He's like, oh, thank you, Deku. I mean, Izuku. No problem. And all the other girls are like, she's trying to get with Deku, Izuku. And really, of course, he's not going to get with Momo because I really don't want to do that. Get with Momo. Yeah, right, you bastards. Get it. Alright, so we go to the bus, and he's like, line up in a manner so that we can get on the bus. He's like, I don't think we need to do that. And he's like, why? He looks at the bus. He's like, oh, god damn it. And as I was like, get on the bus, everyone. And Deku's like, nah, and Zawa, I think I might take my car there. I really do not want to ride in that. He's like, you do whatever you want, problem child. I was like, alright, and he gets in his car. And Conan looks at the car, and she's like, where do I remember that from? She starts getting a little bit of her memories. Not a lot. She remembers the Kotskis. She remembers seeing, like, somebody named Madoru Uchiha and hearing something about the Kotski, but that's where her mind goes blank and stuff. And she's like, what the hell? And Deku's like, Conan, are you okay? And they're like, yeah, I'm fine. I just remembered something. And he's like, oh, what? And Deku's like asking, like, what? Like, something like the Akatsuki or something. And Naruto's like, she's getting her memories. Deku, we might have to trigger her memories so that she can remember stuff. He's like, okay, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna trigger it. I'll try. He's like, all right. He's telling Deku everything, and Deku's at like 75% of Naruto, no, 80% of Naruto soul bonding him, and Naruto's gonna tell him. Naruto told him that he was gonna leave soon because him, and Deku were soul bonding. He's like, Naruto, why? And he's just crying there. And Naruto's like, I'm sorry, kid, but I'm gonna leave soon. But I'll always be with you. You're me, basically. He's like, yeah, that's true. And you'll always have Kurama with you. He's like, yeah, that's true. Kurama's a big fluffy cat. He's like, what did you say, kid? He's like, nothing, nothing, nothing. He's like, yeah, you better take that back. I'm not no cat. I'm a fucking fox. Why do people always say I'm fluffy? He's just crying in the background. He's like, that's okay, Kurama. He's like, I'm just kidding with you. He's like, yeah, you better be kidding, kid. And Naruto's like, I never seen this sentimental type when I was with you, Kurama, back in my world. He's like, back then, he's like, yeah, but that's because this kid is too funny for me, King. And you're just a fucking brat, Naruto. He's like, what did you say? He's like, yeah, you're a brat. Kurama called you a brat. He likes me more than you, Naruto. He's like, he just knocks him upside the head. He's like, I'll get you back for this kid. And he's like, alright, and let me leave in my sleep. And he's like, alright. So he drives his car there. Everyone's like, oh, Deku can drive? And everyone's like, of course he can. He's a Zuku Midoriya. What, do you think he can't do anything? Nah, my dude is a drill G. But he's just riding there in his Lambo. And then they get there, and he's like, I sense, and they get off the bus, and he's like, Aizawa, I sense something in that room. There's a lot of malice coming out of there. He's like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, let me check in there first. He's like, no, kid, you can't go. And he's like, Aizawa, you know I'm stronger than you, right? He's like, yeah, true. You go in there. Yeah, because Aizawa, Aizawa's seen a lot of cheated on of it. What if Deku was cheated on? He's like, yeah, I know you're way more powerful than me. No, take that back, take it back. No. But he didn't know anything about that. But, Tadeka goes in there. He's like, 13, you have to get out of there. He's like, okay, but why? He's like, villains are gonna be, I feel a lot of malice in here. He's like, okay. He just set up a flying rising seal outside, and he grabs 13 tickers out. He's like, alright, I'm gonna handle whatever's in here. He's like, but you can't. There might be villains. He's like, yeah, and I'm strong. Shut up. And he's like, oh, fine. We have a problem, child. And he just goes inside. He's taking out most of the villains by himself. Shigaraki comes in. Um, where's All Might? He's like, and where is all the students at? He's like, um, they're they're gone. I'm like, oh, well, kill the kid. He's like, okay. And everyone's like, okay. They're trying to kill him. And Deku's just basically beating all of them and stuff like that. And the Nomu comes in there. Shigaraki's like, Nomu, kill the brat. And he's like, and Nomu charges at Deku, and Deku's like, oh crap. And Deku's like, what can I do? And he's like, so he's fighting him in Taijutsu battle, and I'm not gonna say they're even. Like Deku can, I'm just gonna try to lower Deku, but because I want it to be a good fight right now. I'm not gonna lower him. Like he's OP, but I'm just gonna make Deku like go easy on Nomu because he wants to have a good fight. So he goes easy on Nomu. He's like that. Shigaraki's in the background like that. Nomu was made to kill All Might. What do you think that you can do? He has shock absorption and he has regeneration. He's like, oh, so that's right. And he's like, All Might told me he had a weakness or something. So that means that Nomu might have a weakness. He looks up and he sees the only part of the body that is shown. He sees the brain. He's like, maybe if I can take the brain out, maybe I can kill this goddamn thing. He's like, I just want a good fight either way. So he throws a kunai, flying Raijin. He does a Rasengan, like you know how Minato did it to Obito. But this time he shoves it to Nomu's brain, exploded in Nomu's head and stuff, and Nomu's just dead. He's like, uh, and he's like, Kira, Gary, get us out of here. Like, yes, the young master. And they just leave. He's like, fine. And he just walks out of there like a boss. And he's like, just call and Ida ran back to get the teachers and stuff like that. And and all my kin there is like, oh, I'm here. Like, what happened here? Because he sees all the villains on the ground, and he sees the dead Nomu. And Deku's like, I took care of all of them. He's like, what? It's like, everybody's like, what? He's like, yeah, don't mess with problem child. And Bakugo's like, what happened to the Zuku that I know? The weak Deku. This isn't Deku. This, this, this isn't. He's not. He can't be this strong. And then when Deku's in there fighting all the people, Bakugo's like, this Deku can't beat all the villains. But when he came out there, it's like, everybody's like, what? Why is he so powerful? Totoro's like, I can beat him with the bot. I can beat him. And he's like, thinking that in his head right now, I can still beat him. And so Deku, like, they go back to UA. And Deku's asking Conan, do you want to ride with me? And all the girls are like, what? She gets to ride with you? And Chaco's like, what? She rides with you, Deku? He's like, that's not my name. It says Zuku. I don't like the name. He's like, Zuku, she gets to ride with you? He's like, yeah, she's my friend. Why wouldn't I let her? And she's like, friend? And she gets really sad from that. And he's like, what's wrong, Conan? He's like, nothing. And on the way back, she's just talking to Deku. He's like, Deku, I really like your car. And he's like, yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? He's like, yeah, I like the clouds and with the blackness on it. He's like, yeah, she's like, I had a memory or something back at the UA. He's like, yeah, what was it about? And stuff like that. And he's like, this group called the Akatsuki or something. He's like, oh yeah? And then Deku's like, when he gets there, he's like, at UA, he's like, I need to talk to you about something though when we get back to UA. He's like, okay. So when we get back to UA, Deku pulls Conan aside and he's like, so Conan, I need you to follow me. And all the people are like, why does he need Conan to Takura, Hakurama, I think that's what her name is. Follow him. So she follows him. He's like, yeah, Zuku? And he's like, I need you to fist bump with me, I guess. So he pulls her to the mindscape. He's like, what is that? And he sees Naruto, and he sees Kurama. But first he sees Naruto first. He's like, hi, I'm Naruto. She's like, Naruto? She gets a flash of memories. Naruto? Is that you? It's like, yeah, but this is my reincarnation. She's like, oh, so I got reincarnated too? Wow, that's pretty. And then behind her is her Conan. She's like, hey, Naruto. She's like, hey, how's Nagato? Well, you can't really say that because Nagato's dead. He's like, how have you been doing? She's like, good. My parents have been treating me well. Well, her parents basically, which is my reincarnation. Is like, oh, true. Yeah, Naruto, but we need to catch up. And she's like, oh yeah. He pulls her aside. He's like, so what is that big fox thing? And she's like, oh, the Nine Tails. Yeah, that bastard just sitting. I mean, that fluffy cat right there. It's like, yeah, stop calling me a cat. I'm a fucking fox. And she's like, yeah, Kurama, don't be so sentimental in front of a girl. He's like, what did you say, brat? I'm gonna get you one day. He's like, yeah, whatever, Kurama. I know you can, you know you love me. He's like, you know, kid, I hate Naruto, the goddamn brat. He's always asking for power whenever he's too weak to fight somebody. Like, yeah, I really probably wouldn't need it in this universe though, because there's so many weak opponents. Yeah, I just want a good fight, basically. He's like Goku, basically, like, yeah. And Connor's like, oh, so I guess yeah, now that I remember now, and Conan's like, yeah, I'm gonna train you, like the Conan from Naruto's universe. Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna train you. Like, oh, really? Okay. So they train and stuff, and as I was like, all right, so we're gonna be training for the sword festival and stuff, and this is where I'm gonna leave it off. Uh, Tell me any more jutsus and stuff you want him to have. If you think that he should, tell me in the comments, who do you think the reincarnation is gonna be? Because the reincarnation is gonna be really, 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 really a god among gods in this. You know, he's gonna be a god. He's gonna be. I already told you who the king was in this, so you should realize who this is gonna be. And I'll see you in the next part. What if Naruto was a reincarnation of Naruto?